ideas from all the Puerto Rican Soras and meld them into myself as a little cultural mecca for me as a Sora main.
We gotta go back to that subject. However, game number, we're going to the next set. It was a best of 3,
Yes.
I believe. It's gonna be Karflo against Pardo for this next set. A Cloud and a Pikachu. What do you think about this set?
As someone, I'm going to say this as a secondary Cloud player, I do not like having to deal with Pikachu, especially off stage like that. Against Cloud is such a bad position to be in, but to be a good and valiant Cloud, you have to know how to recover. And clearly we know how to recover there and make it back and get some amazing damage in on Pikachu right here.
Vamos a ver qué puede pasar, but in this case, skillable players on very normal percentage. It's going to be a 67, 73 right now. Cloud has the limit in, but can he put it right out? No, still did not use any side Bs or any specials. This time, it's going to be Pikachu looking very comfortable.
And Pikachu was able to take him right to the limit to the point where we weren't even able to use it. Such an amazing resource and tool for Cloud, and to be able to deny it so succinctly is a tremendous job there.
You know, I learned recently the limit also gives a little bit of a speed buff to Cloud. So at the same time, it's not, you can use it. However, if you want to use it as speed buff, it's great. It doesn't matter how you use it. If you use it wisely, that's the important part. But in this case, it's going to be Karflo having a little bit of difficulty trying to get the Pikachu out of here and trying to get the dash attack to maybe send it the back air, almost destroying that stock.
Absolutely. Ooh, not just yet. Pikachu is light, but just not light enough here for Karflo to be able to take the stock.
Yeah, it's going to be a bagger, though. The classic Cloud bagger to send it to the second stock. Pardo still has a chance to get that dash attack, trying to send it to the second stock. However, it did not hit. Oh, wait, what? It's going to be a punish to the last stock. In this case, Pardo, I think he's not going to take it this set, or this game, my bad.
Absolutely. This whole set has just been a major nail-biter here for Karflo, but Karflo was able to take it and just show their superiority here and show that they're not afraid of Pikachu, especially even with this matchup. So I am excited to see just how well this is going to keep going for here. If Karflo can just keep this momentum going and keep this show running for us.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of game situations that Pardo could take advantage of. However, Karflo has just maintained himself on stage, trying to respect Pardo's playstyle. But in this case, Karflo has a limit in, trying to get a fair, trying to continue with an upper maybe. However, that air dodge is still going to get hit with the nair of Pikachu. Does not get a grab, so an up B out of shield is always comfortable for Karflo.
Sometimes when you're a Cloud player, you just need to go right back into the flowchart of, oh, they're on shield? Time hazard.
Boom.
Oh,
yeah.
I have limit? Just keep it moving like that. Keep it moving, keep it rolling.
Yeah, the setups of Cloud are always very comfortable, so you're always safe on whatever you do. However, Pikachu, back in the day, has always been told, what happened? Wait, hold on. What happened there? He did an uppie and did not grab the ledge?
That sadly is just a thing that can happen. Especially if I know if you hold up while doing your up special, you will not immediately attach the ledge. So it's possible that in that moment we were still holding up. So we didn't immediately attach the ledge. And then, of course, if we're not attaching the ledge, we're not making ledge.
Yeah, because the input is going to be saying like, oh, okay, you don't want to hold ledge. You still want to go down. Okay, I get it.
Like, oh, you want to shark here a little bit? Yeah, you could shark. I don't know if the shark's making it back out of the water, but you can surely shark. This isn't Jaws. The shark's going to stay back down.
Well, thank God. Thank God he did not lose that match because it was a 3-1 advantage and it became to a last stock advantage. However, we're going to small battlefield. This stage ain't bad for Pikachu. However, it's still pretty good for Cloud. So let's see how Pardo does.
Absolutely. And we're going with our classic Cloud neutral, Climb Hazard on shield, fishing for good aerials here. It's the classic. Y'all know it. You all love it. However, Pardo is getting some good grabs here and getting some really nice early combo games in as well.
Yeah, Pardo finally having a little bit of a lead. Hopefully he can maintain it. It's going to be 66. Getting on Karflo on a different vibe.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, baiting on that side beat to the left side. Still couldn't, take advantage of it.
Absolutely. I that was something that I really did want to compliment Pardo on, of just baiting the shield cross up, only to not actually cross up shield, and then turn the punish that Karflo would have had, turning it against them. That was very smart and wise there by by Pardo.
Well, let's see how it goes in this case. Both players still on their third stock. A nair to the right side. It's going to be, a backer to the right side. Pardo gets a fair, a little bit of a forward tilt to the left side. Trying to get that forward smash. Still a bit early, but both players
Too
are
early
still on
and
the
good
third stock.
patience there by Karflo to not immediately roll or get up into it. However, we are just going to punish that really errant dash attack there with a up smash there by the Cloud.
Yeah, slowly but surely, that advantage is going to be seen. However, it was a Karflo advantage in which Pardo already had a pretty good run. But for now, Karflo just got the rhythm back in.
Absolutely. And going for a cheeky little down air there, not getting the 2-frame. However, with all this edge guarding we have going on here, this still is looking to be very much in Karflo's favor. So I really want to see if Pardo can just bring it all together and show that they are two forces that can win.
Nice. Oh, good ending from Karflo to take that second stock. I don't like what I'm seeing because Pardo once more had a pretty good start of the match, but I don't know where he lost the advantage. Like I still think Pardo needed to have the advantage in the set, but Cloud being Cloud has a pretty good punish, no jump, side beat to return. We still have a pretty good up beat to get back.
Absolutely, I think we're getting some real nice return back to neutral here. Karflo well aware that we're in for a little bit of a sticky situation. Let me just return back to neutral here and not let it go a little too far here.
Okay, 71, a nice use of the side B. However, this case, Pardo maintained himself outside the stage for a while and survived, so it's going to be 157, a downer. Could have sent it, but a back air is going to destroy Pikachu and lose this set.
Oh, amazing job there by Karflo. And even then, Pardo had like